There's that Collingwood line-up. Cloke at full forward has been in wonderful form this year, their leading goal kicker. The Collingwood team, Luke, they've got a wonderful spread of goal kickers. They don't rely on one or two, and they've got about 9 players who've kicked 20 or more goals this year.
Okay, now Pendlebury. Devoid of options. He kicks towards Blair, and Cloke, who's up and takes the mark. Third man up. Big mark from Travis Cloke.
But Marston, Mackenzie, coughed it up to Tuvi, who scrubs one inside 50. Dawes is there. Here's Wellingham.
And he was just too strong for him.
Well done, Lee Brown makes a contest, but Naitanui's ground level skills amazing. With a bounce, if you don't mind, crashes through one, can't get through the second. Got the handball off Lynch, well tackled. The Collingwood defence standing up there. Tarrant, Shaw,
back inside 50. Hearn run down by Dawes.
Just dreadful awareness by Hearn.
In fact, driving kick. Davis has got to sit. LeCras with the sit. He couldn't take it, and Davis did brilliantly. The mark just backward of the wing.
And a clever kick into the corridor to Heath Shaw, who doesn't break stride. He tries to split open the pack. Can't do so. Turnover. Cox is under pressure trying to pick it up. Did so in the end to Shuey, who might be gone again. Oh, welcome to the big-time football, Luke Shuey. He's been run down twice.
No, that's a good call.
You almost feel the way the game's been played, they could be further in front.
Dawes the smother with the Lynch kick.
Chance for Davis, who competed well there. Now O'Brien's in support. He'll drive it deep. Long towards the top of the goal square. At the back, Wellingham. It's taken the mark 20 from goal.
Well, the Harry O'Brien kick just had a bit of extra carry on it. It was a really long raking drop punt.
The immediate pack and Wellingham waiting at the back. So just get the feeling they need to convert their opportunities here, Collingwood. From 20 metres, Wellingham kicks the goal.
Waters Naitanui, great skills, off to Gaff, and he's a running machine. He has 2 bounces. He's got a squaring kick if he sees his teammate. It was Cox. He couldn't quite take the mark. The idea was right, the execution just not good enough.
Jolly in front this time. Ball to the front of the square. Brown, an opportunity, got boot to ball and kicks Collingwood's third.
Claims of a touch ball.
Okay, now for West Coast. Davis at the back. Oh, spectacular leap. Had his name written all over it. Off to Johnson. Kick towards half forward. Contest provided by Ball, but it's all West Coast at the fall. Embley, they can go to the corridor. Lynch breaks.
Delivered it to Gaff, who kicks to the hot spot. Setting himself as Kennedy. Oh, missed the mark in the end. Might have got the sun in the eyes. He'll have another crack at it here, Kennedy.
He comes across the ground to Shaw. And Shaw chips. Good kick. Mark taken by Swan. Now Wellingham screaming at Swan, who just can't see him for the moment. Now he's manned up by Schofield. He goes beyond that to Shaw.
He's going to receive that. He has run 120 metres. That is sensational play.
Kick towards Ball, who marks. Lost Hearn. Now the kick towards full forward. Getting there. Brown. He marks low down. Not paid. Has he paid it? Yep. He has.
Well,
just spilled out as he hit the ground.
How good was Heath Shaw? Heath Shaw took it in the back pocket. He got it up to
Wellingham sharks it off the pack. Wellingham's got 3. Magnificent snap by Sharrett Wellingham.
Clever mark to Tarrant. Diving in there, Maxwell. Tarrant. Darling tries to shuffle it clear. Cox an opportunity. Brilliant smother coming from Ball. And Collingwood desperate. Has got hands to that as well. Couldn't mark. Cracker keeps it in. Cracker.
Let's have a look at a bit of a replay of some cracker magic.
Chase and stop the certain goal.
Davis tries a torpedo and Gaff couldn't take the mark. Wellingham's been outstanding. Chip into the centre, Didak in space. He's got run provided by Swan. Dawes is wide. Trying to get back.
Captain. Great to see him injury-free this season. Waters, they've made a mistake here. That's a shocking blooper. Swan waltzes into goal. Well, the kick was to Selwood from Waters, and Selwood just slipped over.
Can't take the mark. Crumb taken by Maston, who thought he had more time. Pendlebury sweeping handball to accommodate Blair. Here's an opportunity for the Magpies as they switch play to side bottom. Still inside the centre square. Can he find a target? He can. Dawes from directly in front will kick from 45.
Just a lovely little chip up by Steele side bottom. Could have blazed away, and this is something that Collingwood specialise in, setting up marks inside their forward 50.
It's a great natural footballer, Steele side bottom. He's got there to just be able to pull that kick back. Dawes had a good lead in the corridor, and it was in the perfect spot for this man.
The siren will blow just as he prepares to kick from directly in front. It's a goal. Collingwood have kicked the goal and then forced to retreat. Now he's put his teammate under the pump. Adam Selwood crunched by side bottom, and Collingwood did well to hold up the flow there from West Coast. We'll get a bounce on the wings.
Athleticism in.
Shuey got boot the ball very quickly that time. Kennedy couldn't complete the mark. Tarrant feeds to Davis, who's been brilliant back in this Collingwood side this afternoon. Johnson with his left foot kicks high tackle to come back to Ball, who's on with it quickly. Side bottom, Collingwood now towards half forward. Davis, well done by Gaff. Davis at the back, off the beam, certain goal to Collingwood. Blair will kick it.
Well, this feels like a really significant moment in the game. Matt Priddis, he had an opportunity from 45 metres out, maybe out of range, but they panicked, tried to overlap withdrawal. Maxwell coming back from a broken thumb. He shores his shoes, but it's been the opposite. The Collingwood defence has just been outstanding, and West Coast forward line at the moment is ineffectual.
Well, they're up and running, aren't they? And they're getting it out into space, and they're handballing so much more than the Eagles. They're just playing a brand of keepings off at the moment.
Maxwell to Krakouer, not a great handball to Beams, who was good enough to pick it up. Didak, scrappy old kick. Waters, great tackle short, back to Krakouer, who kept going. Vacant goal square, Krakouer kicks a beauty.
To Scott Selwood, now Schofield. Long ball, Lynch has got the sit. Can't take the mark. Desperate stuff from Chris Tarrant. That was absolutely superb. Looked a certain Eagles mark, and Tarrant's desperation won the day for Collingwood.
Brilliant stuff from Swan. Gets it to Pendlebury. Now he's in space on centre wing. He's got options coming to him. Besides for the Brown option to the top of the goal square. Adam Selwood in a good spot. Tarrant drifting across marks. One out to Jolly. Handball off to Swan. Now to half forward. Good mark, Cloke. He's been paid. He got hands on it. Questionable whether he held it long enough, but the umpire thought he did, and that's all that counts. Here's the infringement against Cox.
You can see Cox there just dumping. I mightn't have the athleticism. I'm not going to run around and get an enormous amount of possessions, but he is a massive factor in why Collingwood are on top in this game.
62 goals in the home and away season. First genuine opportunity here for Travis Cloke, and he nails it. Gather Priddis can. Now an opportunity for West Coast. Scott Selwood, LeCras, quick hands to Embley on centre wing, and he kicks towards Nikoski. O'Brien superb again, fisting it over, boundary throw in.
How good has Harry O'Brien been today?
Here's Priddis, can't control it. Naitanui couldn't find a teammate by hand. O'Brien again has played an absolute blinder. Got the tap to Marston, back to Lynch, who throws it on the boot. There's Kennedy, it's over his head, it's bouncing. Kennedy off the ground, fresh airs it. Another opportunity, albeit a hard one, goes begging for West Coast. Embley against Goldsack.
Forward with some authority here. McGinnity kept going, wrapped up by side bottom. Good tackle, and we'll get a bounce. Half forward for West Coast. Half forward, Jolly to Ball, who scrambles it back towards Didak. Little toe poke, okay to Beams. Now to Pendlebury. Magpies need a goal to steady the ship. Kick towards Krakouer, who gathers brilliantly. Off to Swan from 40.
In the moment of need. Lynch gets it back from an errant Jolly handball. Gives it off to Nikoski. Nikoski finds some space. Loads up from 55. Nikoski, it's touched on the line by Davis.
Wow, how quick was Leon, and how quick is he to bring it back into play?
And they're on here.
Hits from half back to half forward. Going across Maxwell. Kennedy up. Tarrant did well. Handball in the direction of Shaw. Scrambles it to the wing. One-on-one kick. Marked by Nikoski, almost threw it out to LeCras. He zigged when he should have zagged, and he's turned it over. Chance for Pendlebury and Wellingham. Good kick to Dawes. Fasolo on the ground. Now deep, one-on-one. Cloke versus Mackenzie. Cloke, that's a high tackle, surely. He's been paid the mark.
Just go for it.
Pendlebury, somehow found Dawes to Ball to Davis. Davis measures the kick.
West Coast, got to take it on through the middle of the ground. You might come unstuck, but got to risk winning the game.
They need 2 goals. Swan handballs into the pocket, picked up by Fasolo. Off to Ball. Ball snaps. That's the seal of the Pies are home.
Well, Luke Ball's kicked the goal, but it was Fasolo, the sub.
Heath Shaw has made, coming in, if you can believe it, for his 30th disposal.
How about the rest of the half-back line as well? Chris O'Hara O'Brien's had 30. Leon Davis has had 33. They've been unbelievable, the Collingwood defence.
Dawes, Fasolo has got it 48 from goal. We know he loves a goal. He's soaking up the moment to go back.
Yeah, and Nick Maxwell is saying, just take your time, put it through. Let the seconds tick by. This is all good.
He'll kick this 20 rows back for Solo. He's got a massive boot on him. Big opportunity for him. He's been told 20 seconds, so he gets a move on.
Here he is, and that's it. The siren. Collingwood are into the preliminary final. Some icing on the cake for Fasolo. Collingwood win by 20 points. Great comeback from West Coast, but the Magpies have prevailed.
So Collingwood through to the preliminary final, and West Coast next week will play at home, and they will play